Last night I was at an event and I was sitting next to a manager of a mortgage company, and he said, "Hey Josh, you speak to real estate agents, to lenders, to insurance agents about how to have, healthy, robust businesses and abundant, healthy home lives. How do we deal with this effect that a client calls and if I don't answer my phone, they move on to the next loan officer?" And I really think what we're seeing is the Amazon effect. You see, with Amazon, they looked at the landscape and they said, man, the shopping experience for consumer goods is not what everybody wants. You've got to drive from store to store, the pricing is really opaque, and you can only go when the stores are open. There's got to be a better way. And so they started to compete in a different space. They started to compete specifically in the space of convenience, price, and speed. And yet there are great companies that still exist. There are businesses in your town that you would go to every day rather than Amazon. Well, why? Because they have a different distinction, a different value than just convenience, price, and speed. There are other things that consumers want. And so those stores are going to continue to do great. Those businesses are going to continue to be amazing. Well, we've seen the same effect in these industries, insurance, mortgage, and real estate. In insurance, it happened years ago, where you could suddenly get an insurance quote at 2 in the morning in your pajamas, get the information right away, and know what the price is, have a lot of clarity around how the pricing functions. It started to happen in the mortgage industry a couple years ago that you could apply for a loan, really understand how the rates work, and get approved from the convenience of your own home. And yet, the mortgage loan officers that I know and the insurance people that I knew are thriving in this industry. They're thriving in this marketplace. Why? Because they're really clear about what their distinction is and why it's better for a consumer to work with them than to go with one of these companies that only provide convenience, price, and speed. So when it comes to real estate, we've only just started experiencing this. In the last 6 months or so, we've really seen competitors take a foothold that are competing on this idea of convenience, price, and speed. And the real estate agents that are going to do really well in the years to come are those that are clear about what their distinction is, what value they bring to their clients and customers, so that their clients and customers, when they call and the agent doesn't answer immediately, they're great with that. They say, hey, I want to work with this agent for the rest of my life. They do an amazing job for me because ... How are you as a real estate agent going to fill in those blanks? Now, if you're not a real estate agent and you've watched all the way to the end of this video, we would love to hear from you. What are the kinds of things that you're looking for as a consumer that make you want to hire your real estate agent? If you have a great real estate agent, give them a shout out and tell them what is it that's amazing about their business that you would only do business with them. How are we going to compete against these new entries into the marketplace? By being really clear about our distinction and our value to our clients.